Bonjour, mes enfants. It's your Uncle Dan, the Vinyl Man. I'm having a sad. Yes, it is a sadness that has filled Uncle Dan's heart. It is so sad. Yeah. You know that Uncle Dan, I get me an album. Let's take an album I might get. Let's say this. I get this album. The Soul of Spain, baby. And I look at that. And of course I have to have this album. You know I have to have that album when I say, I know what I need to do. I need to flip it around and, I got to check out the backside, right? I say, oh yeah, I got to check out the backside, And something like this old Uncle Dan, he ain't disappointed with the backside of that album, right? And then sometimes, you got to flip out, you got to check the gatefold of the album too, And you say, yeah, it ain't, this album cover, this gets two big thumbs up, yeah, from Uncle Dan. But sometimes, the album covers on the back, they ain't so good. Now let's take this in, for instance. I got this in a batch of vinyl from a friend, and today I thought, well, it's Herbie Mann. And there may be a question about Mann on there, but I thought, okay, well, I'll listen to this today. And I looked at the front of it, and I thought, that's got some potential there. We got us here. I mean, the form is fitting the function there for Uncle Dan. Yeah, so I was like, okay, this with his vintage 70s typography there, wherever it is, the vintage 70s typography. I'm like, yeah, that's right, that's it. That's sweet, children. But then, a terrible voice came. No. Then I turned around and I looked at the backside, and I had a big sads, and I'm still having my sads, okay? Because this is what I see on the backside. Look at that. Yeah. Apparently they found a balding Sasquatch and put him on the backside there, yeah. So, a balding Sasquatch wearing a Speedo, which is like, why are you doing that, Ain't you, and, the boy has got, it's like you say, why don't you take that shirt off, man? Why don't you, that sweater? Why don't you take that sweater off? It's hot out there, ain't it? There, but yeah. And what's really puzzling about it is down here. You can see they've got, what looks to be, perfectly shapely, some perfectly shapely legs there, and they could have had that. And instead, they got, they got this, poorly shaved ape here with ungracing the back cover. It's like, this is hazard. This is a hazard. It should have had a big warning sticker on the front of it. An Uncle Dan advisory warning. This may be hazardous to Uncle Dan's mental health. I don't know if you folks know. Some of you do, because you actually know me. Uncle Dan are a lawyer. Kind I'm actually a licensed lawyer. I can sign pleadings and I'll represent people, and I do. But this gives me the sads, and I feel like I ought to have some, some claim for intentional infliction of emotional distress there. What were these people thinking putting that on the back cover of an album? When they could have put something, they could have put a close up of her on there, right? Right? Could have put a close up of her on it, but no. Anyway, so this cover, front, thumbs up, little up. Back, big thumbs down from Uncle Dan. Yeah. As far as the music, it's like, the first one, Watermelon Man, is, Herbie Mann, flutes and tenor saxophone. So I hear the flute more. And, here, this is for for my prog rock fans who love me. The prog rock boys love me. They do. Anyway, at least it's not Ian Anderson. Although, Ian Anderson actually is a good flute player. The stuff just usually was bad. But it's like, oh my God, why are you doing that? This is functional. It's sort of like a jazzy sort of, fusion pop sort of thing. It's okay. It's not offensive. But the photo, man. What are you people thinking? What were you thinking? Anyway, the music's fine. I cannot recommend the cover. I think I'm gonna have to, get a picture and put over there, instead. Do something like that. Put it in that Sexy Soul of Spain LP. So, although actually the music is no better than that Soul of Spain thing. So what the heck? In fact, maybe that's the answer. Music here. It's okay. Music here, yeah, it's okay. So the two, yeah. Or if it goes way up, or it goes way down. Okay, that's all Uncle Dan got for right now. You boys and girls, you take care of yourselves. Let me know what sort of covers you like on your LPs. Yeah. And tell me which ones you like to flip around, check out the backside of. Okay? Okay, boys and girls. Like, subscribe, send me money. Uncle Dan, the Vinyl Man, saying, as always, mes enfants, au revoir. And what's the next thing we say? Au revoir et aussi. À bientôt.